Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the U18A2 Cloverdale Colts Highlight Show. Tonight we'll be checking out highlights from the cozy confines of the Cloverdale Arena on Friday, November 29th as the Colts host the North Shore Winter Club A1 team. Colts are coming off their first victory of the regular season against the Semiahmoo A1 team, which is another Tier 1 team similar to the North Shore Winter Club. So again, it will be a stiff test for Cloverdale, but they have shown they can have results against teams of this caliber. This is the first time these two teams will have clashed this season. You see the Colts wearing their road jerseys today, their white jerseys, despite being at home, and North Shore Winter Club will be in red jerseys with black and white trim on the other end of the ice. The Colts continue to face roster challenges with half of their defensemen out of the lineup. Bryson and Patrick remain on the injured list, and Lyndon Cameron is serving the second game of his 2-game suspension here tonight. So Jackson Anderson will be dropping back to play defenseman to give the team 4 defense for this game. Mitchell Anderson remains out, and thus there'll be 9 forwards as well. Max is returning to the lineup in goal, but he will be backing up tonight with Logan getting the start. So let's head to the first period highlights. We're going to start this one off with the Colts earning an early power play as Arjun gets taken out behind the net, and that's going to result in an interference penalty for the North Shore Winter Club. So here's Lyndon Fraser setting up on the power play. He's going to put it across to Riley, who's going to dish it across to Jackson, and the North Shore Winter Club players are going to allow him to walk into the ringette line and get a good shot on net, but the goalie makes the save. They kill that penalty off, and here they come again. There's one shot, and a rebound comes out, and that rebound gets put on net as well, and Logan turns both those shots aside. Here we see a point shot from Orson that finds its way through multiple bodies, and Seth has a chance at the rebound there, but the goalie keeps it out. Winter Club on the attack, put a shot on net, and the rebound comes out, and there's a save from Logan, and the third shot hits the post and bounces out. 3 good chances for the North Shore, but they can't find the back of the net. That takes us to Zach, weaving his way through the North Shore players and putting a shot that looked like maybe it was going to go wide, but the goalie makes the save and then lunges out to cover that up and then retreats back to the crease. Here's a chance by North Shore again, right in front there, unchecked in the high slot, but Logan swallows that puck up. We're going to see more from Zach here as Orson moves the puck up and the North Shore player bumps it back. Zach picks it up and takes a shot, high blocker, goalie makes the save. Play stays alive though, it goes behind the net, and Arjun's going to stop and cut back the other way while Zach moves back into a soft spot, rips a laser low to the blocker side, and the Colts have jumped out to a 1-0 lead halfway through the first period. And the Colts offense is barely going to pause long enough to celebrate that goal, as off the next face-off we see the North Shore player turn the puck over to Zach, and he comes in, shoots it high again on the blocker, and finds the rebound, tapping it through the goalie into the net. And quickly, Zach has 2 goals in about 6 seconds there to put the Colts up 2-0. So a dream start for the Colts, as they've had some rough starts in league play so far this year. And it looks like they'll have a chance at a third as Jordan intercepts that breakout pass, but he can't handle it. So the North Shore player picks it back up and cuts through the slot, puts it back against the grain, and it beats Logan to the glove side, and it's now 2-1. The Zach train continues to roll. Here we see him taking a puck along the wall. He gets tripped up a little bit there, and that's going to be enough to draw a penalty, but he also gets this chance that looks eerily similar to his second goal. And then he's going to get another shot at the hat trick here on the power play with a cute little give and go with Tyler as he goes to the front of the net after finding Tyler low, but the goalie makes the save. Power play continues. You see Jackson moving across. Riley puts it down low, and it's going to come across to Riley again, who's going to take the shot on net, come right to Tyler, who's got some net there. He puts it up high, trying to find that empty spot. As you can see, it goes just wide. It may have graced either the goalie's stick or the post, but it does stay out. A chance for North Shore at the other end, and good aggressive work by Logan to jump out and make sure that rebound gets covered up. And then afterwards, there's some jostling amongst the players, and out of that, the Colts are going to get yet another power play. And what else would you expect to see on that power play other than a scoring chance by Zach, as he's alone in front, gets a shot on it. It pops up in the air. It looks like it hits the crossbar, gets swatted down by the North Shore player, but ultimately stays out. The power play continues with just 5 seconds on the clock. Jackson puts it down, and Tyler has a chance as the clock runs out, but the puck hops over his stick, and we head to the second period. The Colts remain on the power play, and Karn puts that puck to Jordan, and as he delays into the middle, he sees Jesse in Leon Draisaitl's office, and the one-timer there is saved by the North Shore goalie, and that's going to allow them to come back the other way. Good save on the breakaway, and an even better save on the rebound by Logan. Keep this a 2-1 game. Next up, we're going to see some physical play by the Colts as Karn pinches down the wall to keep that puck in and lays number 22 down. And a couple other Colts are looking to take pieces of the North Shore players on the forecheck as well. And then the forecheck's going to create this chance as Seth is able to drag it out front on the backhand and get a shot off, but the save is made. And in hockey, you get a chance at one end, and then it goes down to the other end. And when it appears as though Logan has that covered up, the ref refuses to blow the whistle, and the North Shore players dig away at it long enough that when Logan looks up to find the puck, it's going to come loose in the crease area there for the North Shore player to backhand it into the empty net. Looked like there were some opportunities to have blown the whistle to prevent that goal, but the referee ultimately decides that the puck was loose, and it's now 2-2. But it doesn't stay tied for long as Tyler comes down low to make a really nice defensive play to poke that puck up. Zach jumps on it, heads the other way on a breakaway, puts a shot that the goalie gets, but then slides into the net. And Zach finally completes the hat trick as we see the fans waving the hats in the air. And you can see here the goalie had it in their body, but then slid into the cage. And so that's going to be a goal that puts the Colts back on top 3-2. And the Colts are going to look to double this lead. Here we see the puck get punched up ice, and it bounces through the defenseman. So Lyndon Fraser jumps on it, goes in on a breakaway, tries to put it through on the backhand. The goalie does make the save. It's going to lead to this 2-on-1. Trevor's got Zach with him. He tries to drag the puck to the middle. It goes to the corner, and he follows up with a body check there, and you can see the players kind of hand fighting in the corner, and ultimately that's going to be a penalty on Trevor that we didn't see off screen. Colts do kill that penalty, but they're going to take another one here as Arjun's working down low, and he goes low to avoid a hit and gets taken down. And so Zach comes in late, knocks that player down. The referees talk about it at center. The ref getting guidance from the linesman yet again. This is 3 weeks in a row on Friday night that this has happened. And that's going to result in a power play for North Shore as this period is winding down. There you see with 1 minute on the clock. They're going to find that player in the circle on the dot, and he's going to put it high, glove. Looks like maybe went bar down, but it's now a 3-3 game. And now it's North Shore's turn to get into penalty trouble as they're pursuing a puck down low on the forecheck, and they lay that second body check in there before that player had the puck. So that's going to be an interference penalty, and it's going to send the Colts to the power play with time winding down. And there's a good chance by Seth right in front on a nice pass from Jordan. It's a save, and so we're going to head to the third period. Colts still on the power play. Lyndon Fraser working it there. He puts it back to Karn, who shoots hard towards the net. Save is made, and it's going to come back out to Jackson. And as he puts it towards the net, Noah gets his stick up there and taps it down into the net. A power play goal for the Colts, and it's now 4-3 as they've taken their third lead of the day. You see the puck was heading high, but at the time he made contact with it, even though his stick started high, the contact was made under the crossbar, so that's a legal goal, and it's 4-3. It doesn't take long for North Shore to respond, though. That shot is blocked in front, and the player there that it hit collects it, moves to the left, throws the puck at the net, and it hits Logan in the shoulder. Unfortunately, bounces into the net rather than over, and this game is once again tied. The Colts are looking to change that, though. You see, Noah was all alone in front, and they got the puck to him, but it's a swing and a miss, and a great chance for the Colts to retake the lead. And yet, here's another one. Tyler picks up that chipped puck, and he's in all alone, tries to go high blocker, but this time the goalie does make the save and manages not to slide into the net. Colts keep coming. Point shot by Jackson. Nice shot available for the tip on Jesse there. He gets the tip, but the goalie again makes the save. Now it's North Shore's turn to try and break the tie as that rebound comes right out to the player who's going hard to the net. He gets his backhand on it, but Logan flashes the glove and makes the save. That leads us to another tip attempt. This time it's Orson with the point shot. Again, it's Jesse in front, and he does get a piece of it and knock it downwards, and you can see the goalie struggling to find it, but he does ultimately locate the puck, and cover it up. And that's going to end this game in a 4-4 tie. So the Colts will be a little disappointed not to have gotten the victory, especially with the excellent chances they had and the 3 leads that they had. However, a tie against a Tier 1 team is still a good result. They also got their sportsmanship point, so they got 2 points today. So let's have a look at the stats for today's game. There you see Zach with his 3 goals. Tyler, a very strong outing as well with 2 assists. And Logan with 31 saves on 35 shots. So let's have a look at the overall stats. Zach, with his big game today, has crept closer to Seth for the scoring lead for goals, and he's extended his overall scoring lead to 4 points over Jesse. He's also taken the lead in the plus-minus category at plus 23. And now the Colts with 2 straight games without a loss and earning their sportsmanship point in both those games. Let's have a look at the standings. You see they've put some space between themselves and Ridge Meadows, and they're only 1 point behind Surrey, 4 behind Vancouver, who they will play next week. Speaking of which, let's have a look at the schedule for next week. The Colts have 6 days off, and then they play 3 days in a row. 2 games against Mission, sandwiched in the middle there, that game against Vancouver on next Friday night, which looms large given the standings and the fact that they are also a Tier 2 team, so a team that they are in competition with for the provincials this year. Well, that's it for this week, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.